Hello, welcome to this quick run through of how you add your work directly to the repository. You have to log in using your WIT credentials. Having done that, you click on the Add New Item button and choose the type of item you wish to add. In this case, we're adding an article. At this point, we choose to upload a particular file. So you want to upload some version of your article or book chapter that can be made openly accessible on the web without any copyright implications. And I'll just take a moment to talk to you about copyright. It's something a lot of you are concerned about. And what I will say is that, for starters, it's double-checked by the library. Each submission is double-checked for copyright issues. So from that perspective, you don't have to worry. What we are likely to ask you, and what you should really do beforehand, is try and find the version you sent to the publisher. That might be in Word, something that is not the publisher's PDF, but is a verbatim copy of what was finally published. Sometimes you can also use the publisher's PDF, which is the branded version, may be acceptable, but it may also be a problem. So that's something you have to check. And if you actually look here on the link that I'm highlighting, there's a place where you can visit and check the policies of the publisher that you are trying to upload. We do that anyway, and we'll get back to you if there's a problem. So we'll go ahead and choose a file. In this case, it's an English translation of an article published in a German architecture journal. And we like this because it's not the architecture journal's final PDF, it's something that is your own version. Taking its time to upload. Below the uploaded file, you can see this expandable button. It says Show Options, and if we expand it, we can see that it is visible to anyone, and the type is PDF. That's clear enough. What you notice here are the orange stars. Those little circles mean that they are essential fields. You can restrict the viewing to either registered users or repository staff. It doesn't really matter which, but when you do that, you're hiding it from public view. And in some cases that may be necessary. You may just not have a version that you can make publicly available. We're going to make this one available to everyone. Now the next step is the details. And the details include the title and the abstract. And we're going to rush through these very quickly. An abstract here doesn't appear to be a required field, but it is very useful to have it. So we're going to add an article very quickly here, and its English title is How is Hearing Heard? Okay. Creators, we are using the name creators is an essential field, and there's one very important thing I want to highlight for you here. All WIT authors of the papers must have their WIT email address, which takes the form username@wit.ie. They must add their WIT email address because this allows us to associate the work with the correct author. So for example, in the WIT website there's a tab under the staff profile to allow you to import references to all of your papers from the repository, and it is this key link between email and work that allows this to be done. We can choose the department, so this is architecture. We can choose the publication details. We must specify, for example, that it has been refereed or not, that it has been published, the title. For convenience, we'll put and the publication year is always very useful. So this was 2009 in April, and it is the publication date. We like that. departments or groups. None of these in this case, but you can associate yourself with various research groups that are active in the Institute. Having done all this, click Next. There are no error messages, and we can go and deposit the item. Having deposited this item, it is now in the hands of the library, who double check issues regarding copyright and the correctness of the data, and only after those issues have been checked does it become live. Hopefully this has been informative, and I look forward to seeing your work on the repository. Thank you.